Hello, this is Murtis Thompson, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist living here in Seattle. And this presentation is from my book, which is the title, "The Audacity of Persistence." Uh, we all need persistence in going for our goals. We all need persistence. Without it, nothing happens. Persistence is mainly a component of being self-motivated. That means that someone doesn't have to tell you to get up and do this, or are you working on your goals today? You know that, and it becomes a part of you. You are easily able to keep going after what you want in spite of the contrast that might be going on in your life at that time. Things might not be good for you in some areas. You might not have the money or the resources or the support that you need to keep going to reach your goals. So it's important to persist. It is important to persist. Nothing that lasts for long periods of times happens without the person or persons persisting toward their dream. We can think about a lot of people. Thomas Edison, master persister. Walt Disney, even Steve Jobs, George Washington Carver. He got so much out of the peanut just by persisting, just by knowing what he wanted and knowing that there was more to it. So he persisted and created many, many products from the simple peanut. We were born to expand, and when we don't go with that expansion, life kind of just is not very good to us, because we are the one who stopped it. It's so easy to get an idea, and ideas are a dime a dozen. You can easily pick one out of the air, but the ability to see that idea through to its conclusion, to a favorable conclusion, not only for yourself, but for large numbers of people, this is what keeps the world going. We all need the talents of everybody in this world making a contribution. And to make that contribution is to consistently persist after what you want. Persistence is nothing more than self-love for yourself. Nothing more than that. Because that means that you're loving yourself enough to keep going, keep going, keep going in spite of obstacles. And obstacles are always going to show up. They are there just to test you sometimes, to see if you really want what you want. The universe is watching. It gives you these ideas, but it will help you. It will help you if you help yourself, and you help yourself by keeping on. It's just that simple. I think Winston Churchill gave one of the greatest speeches ever given. It wasn't a lot of dialogue to it, like the large audience expected it to be. But he told this graduating class, or a graduating class in England, as he approached the dais and got settled in, and he started off in his gruff manner: never, never give up. Never, never give up. He said that 3 times. Never, never give up. He sat down, and the audience was stunned. Was stunned, rather. They expected more, but that was enough. He was telling this class to never give up on your dreams, to keep going in spite of, no matter what. I'll keep going. I'll find the help that I need. I'll get the support that I need. I'll attract the money that I need. But I'm going to love myself enough to keep going no matter what. Now, we're all exposed to many, many techniques and methods. Those methods don't work if we don't work them. You have to use them over and over and over again. By using those methods over and over again, What you're doing, and you're probably not aware of it, is that you're creating new pathways in your brain. This allows you to have a healthier brain. The more brain cells you have, the better off you are. That encompasses a healthy brain. You were destined for greatness. That greatness is already within you, but you have to keep going to develop it, to make it come out. It comes out when you keep going after your dreams, after your goals. It's amazing that all the help you need is right there at your fingertips. All the help you need is right there at your fingertips. The universe comes to your immediate assistance once you decide what you want. Set an intention that you're going to have it no matter what, that you will create the environment that you want, that you will attract the people to support you for what you want, that you'll get the money, the resources, that whatever it is that you need. Once you decide that this is what you want, the universe will work overtime to bring you what you want. It's doing it even while you sleep. We're not aware of our subconscious mind and what it is doing for us even as we sleep. It beats our heart continually. It does so much more for us. And this is why we have to get in alignment with our subconscious mind, because that's where everything proceeds from. From your solar plexus to your heart. Once you get in alignment with your solar plexus and your heart, almost anything is possible. The deal is to get in complete alignment with this source that's within all of us. We don't have to go to Walmart and buy something. This power is already within us to help us get whatever it is that we want and need to make our contribution, to get our message out to the world, or whatever it is. Every product, every success story came about because of persistence. So many people started with no money, no friends. Some were homeless. There's a story about Sidney Poitier, the actor, at one time living in New York when he was just getting started, that he slept in the men's room in the Greyhound bus stations. Lesser people would have given up, and most people do at the slightest obstacle or a distraction to them getting their goals. There have been times in my life when I felt like giving up, but for some reason I just called that power within me forth, and it kept me going. And by calling on this power, being patient with myself, but keeping my mind focused on what I wanted to have happen, then things started to show up for me. The help showed up, the money that I needed. To be sure, there were a lot of waiting times, a lot of times when it seemed like nothing was happening. But once I put my request out to the universe, I knew it was just a matter of time for it to come forth and manifest in my life. I have too many stories that I could share with you about things that have happened in my life when I was a painter or a golf instructor. Happened just because I kept going. I found a way. Once you decide that you're not going to give up till you get what you want, then the ideas will come. The deal is to act on those ideas, to be grateful for those ideas, and to express that gratefulness on a daily basis. It's a good deal, a good idea rather, to hang out. I don't care what neighborhood you live in, but it's a good deal to hang out in the neighborhood of gratitude, of extraordinary gratitude on a daily basis. This is where co-creation comes in, because once we're grateful, we express that gratefulness, good things that happen. The deal is just to keep going for what you want. Love yourself enough to give yourself what you want. Repeat this affirmation. Write it down if you want to. Take a deep breath. I am open to receive whatever I need in this instant and time. I'm going to say that again. I am completely open to receive whatever it is that I need in this instant. That means right away and time. A good deal to write it down. I give people gold cards and I tell them to write down what they want on the back of the gold card and just look at it. By repeatedly looking at this gold card or this affirmation that you've written, your brain gets that and it starts to internalize what you want, and things start to show up. Synchronicities, things that don't ordinarily show up. But it will place you sometimes in the right place at the right time to meet the right people, to make the right deal. Just by writing down on your card what you want, you start to attract what you want. What you think about, you're surely going to bring about. It's just that simple. But the deal is to love yourself enough to keep going for what you want. Everything is available to us. We only have to keep going, asking for help, let it happen. It's a good deal to use meditation, contemplative meditation. Sit in a chair somewhere where it's quiet and just contemplate what you want to have happen. You're not trying to make it happen. You just contemplate what you want to have happen in a relaxed state. It's almost certain that it's going to show up. With ordinary talent and extraordinary persistence, anything is possible. With ordinary talent, a lot of people have proved this too. They have ordinary talent, and you wonder, how do they do that? These people, I'm better than they are. The deal is, maybe you are, but they kept going. Big shots were at one time little shots that kept on firing after what they wanted. Big shots were little shots at one time, but they kept on firing until they got what they wanted. Persistence is a unique combination of grit, patience, and effort, which sometimes requires hours, sometimes years of endurance. People have persisted for years until they got what they want, but they manifested what they wanted by keeping on, and keeping the main thing the main thing. The main thing they wanted was just one thing, not a lot of things, because that's scattering your force. If you concentrate on just getting one thing or one project finished, then just focus on that with that laser type focus, should make it happen, because all your forces is directed at that project. It's easy to call forth persistence. If you think you don't have it, you can develop it in small things, things that you've been putting off. Decide to do it, whether it's cleaning your apartment or whatever it is. Just decide to do it. To establishing a new relationship, just decide to do it. Not only a new relationship, but a correct relationship for you. So let's tap on this right here, right now. We just use the karate chop. We say that this setup statement: even though I don't have what I want, I choose to persist. Even though I don't have what I want right now, I choose to persist. Even though I don't have what I want right now, I choose to persist and keep on persisting until I get what I want. Even though I don't have what I want, I choose to persist. I would invite you to call forth the law of persistence into your life. Like I said before, we were meant to expand, and when we don't, we start watching too much television. We start doing other things that are not constructive for us to live the life that we were intended to live. Not live the life that you're living, but live the life that probably would astound you if you ever woke up and used persistence. I'm hoping that this time spent together will encourage you to keep going. Ask for the help that you need. The help is available. Remove the resistance toward moving on what you want to have happen. Get to the core of, ask yourself better questions. Why am I not going after what I want? Is it because I think I don't deserve it? That's not true, because you do deserve it. You just have to talk yourself into knowing that you do deserve it. Like I said before, when you persist, you are loving yourself even more. And that's a great feeling, that self-love that no one can give to you externally, because all this love comes from within you. It's right there. The more you persist, the more the universe is going to be at your side, because you're never alone. It is omnipresent, it is omnipotent, and it is omniscient. That means that it's everywhere and it's within all of us. This great power, it's amazing. Just tap into it and enjoy your life. Make a better life for yourself if that's what you want. Along the way, you're going to make a contribution, because the more you have, it's just natural to want to give. So just persist, persist, persist until you get what you want. Love yourself enough to keep going until you do get it. It's all there just waiting for you. You'd be surprised how close it is what you want. It could be by just taking one more step. You never know. It's amazing. I've seen it happen in my life so many times. Sometimes when I just felt like giving up, but by going to another meeting or workshop, I met somebody, and it's amazing how things happen. Whatever I want, I know it's there. I just have to think about it. Like I said before, what I think about, I bring about. And I would invite you to think about what you want on a consistent basis and watch it show up in your life. If you need any more one-on-one coaching or some one-on-one coaching, send me an email. My email is mertis.thompson@yahoo.com. And I'll get back to you, and because I want you to succeed. The more you succeed, it kind of balances out the universe. We can create a critical mass of people succeeding. This world is going to take off and do good things for a lot of people, not only in this country, but in other countries around the world. We were born to expand. We expand when we persist. Thank you.